Welcome back for Game 3, Match 1, Round 1 of the HVZ You Wish It Was Invitational. This will be the decider between Aratar and AyesDyef. Aratar spawning as the green Zerg in the bottom left, and the yellow Terran for AyesDyef up in the top right, playing on Zelnaga Caverns, an interesting map. A lot of lanes to cover, particularly if you're going to expand. Works alright for Zerg, particularly if they throw down some creep. But I'm not particularly sure of how good Aratar is with Zerg. But he chose random, so he must have some confidence in his abilities. Fairly early pool going down, might be seeing an attempted rush, but the wall already going up for AyesDyef. We'll be seeing the racks quite soon. There's a bit of slowdown on the recording. I'm sorry about that. There we go, clearing up. Not sure why that's happening. Anyway, pool's about to finish here for Aratar. Racks getting thrown up for AyesDyef. Probably not the best map for Aratar to have chosen if he was intending to do a quick rush. And it looks like he is. We've got Zerglings in production. Because that wall is pretty much finished for AyesDyef. Nothing's going to be getting through there, which is going to cause a problem for these Zerglings, of course. Yeah. That's the supply depot down, and that's the racks done. Gonna hide that little SCV there. Not sure why. Cute, but whatever. Here come those Zerglings. The orbital command getting thrown down for. Oh, that was close. Wow, that was close in that supply depot. Those SCVs are just going to be able to repair that right there. The first Marine getting pumped out, and he can just shoot at those Zerglings all he likes. Another Marine getting thrown out, and the second rack's going down for AyesDyef. Probably going to see his typical play. A couple of Raxes with the Marine Bowl, followed by some Marauders after his first attack with Marines. The Extractor going down for Aratar. Refinery's been up for a while for AyesDyef. It's surprising he usually doesn't get the refinery until a bit later, unless he's planning on going some earlier Marauders this time around. But you know, I guess we'll see. A couple more Overlords going up for Aratar. A lot of Zerglings. Oh, he's planning on going for the early gold expand. This drone here not going to do much until that's down, but the rocks are going down fairly quickly. Not sure if that's going to be particularly helpful. Those Marines are going to come across the map, and it's going to go right past this gold expansion to get to the base. And you can see that there's so many avenues of attack. One there, one there, one there. They can come around there if this area isn't particularly well defended. And if you've got Reapers... oh dear. Something going on over... looks like more lag problems. Not fun, but you know, we have to deal with it. Aratar's been having some serious lag problems. AyesDyef not so much. Probably because he's up in Sydney, whereas Aratar's down here in Canberra at the ANU with everyone else. We've been having some lag problems there. Anyway, as I was saying, you've also got this cliff here, which Reapers can just hop up and down and can just destroy any drones that were up here. These Zerglings going to move out, maybe going for another attack, but plenty of Marines here to deal with that, and Marauders. Well, Marauders are on their way. Concussive shells being researched. Useful upgrade for the Marauders. You really don't want them without it, particularly against Zealots. It's incredible what Marauders can do against Zealots. Not so much against Speedlings, but as you can see, these are just the regular ones. No little wings. Makes me sad. I love the little wings on these Zerglings. But they're not there this time, so. Sending up a scouting Zergling. Got the lair and another hatchery on the way at that gold expansion for Aratar. More Marauders, more Marines coming down for AyesDyef. It's a typical 2M ball that we're going to be seeing. He's pushing out for his first attack. With only Zerglings, this isn't going to be pretty. Oh, no, he's just waiting for this other Marauder. Then we're probably going to see the push out. Yep, there we go. Yeah, with only Zerglings, and not that many of them, only 11, compared to this sizable chunk of force here, I don't like Aratar's chances. See, it doesn't even look, not even half the force to take down those Zerglings. Wow. I'm surprised about that. A little bit of micro from AyesDyef could quite have easily have taken those down, but maybe he wanted Aratar to think that those guys were dying because, as we can see from our God Almighty spectator view, we've got another push coming in here, and there is absolutely nothing at this base for the Aratar to defend with. All his forces are up here, which are about to get destroyed by this. This is one of my problems that I have with the Terrans in general. They can push out units far too easily. I main Zerg. Now, you'd think that would sound incredibly hypocritical coming from me, but the fact is that Terrans with enough Raxes and with the ability to call down their mules and pump out these SCVs from a single base, they've managed to push out all of this, plus whatever we saw lost before, and more, and a couple of upgrades, and we haven't even hit the 10-minute mark yet. Now that's a huge army. Not much is going to be able to stand against that. The only way that Zerg can really deal with it is if they force rush Banelings and hope that they get a decent hit there, or if they go Roaches. But Roaches are only good against the Marines. That's why the 2M is so effective against Zerg, because Marauders absolutely shred the Roaches, doing their extra damage to armored targets. They do 20 damage to armored targets, and sadly, Roaches, while effective, don't have that much HP, so with a few Marauders out there, I mean, microing the Roaches, that's all well and good, but there's also the Marines to deal with, and the Roaches are far better at dealing with the Marines than they are with the Marauders. More Marines coming down here. This is probably going to be GG fairly soon. Those spine crawlers are going to come up, but with the forces that are available, they're not going to get up in time. See, those Zerglings just get shredded by the Marines. The Marauders doing so much damage here. This is pretty much it. The gold expand has gone down ages ago. I wasn't even looking at that. Another spine crawler attempting to go up. It'll probably get up, but not before this layer goes down. Aratar has enough resources to build another hatchery, but he's not going to be able to get any probes out past this ridiculously sized marine ball. And with the stim packs, they're even more effective. So this is... he could be focusing his attacks, but he's not. He doesn't really need to. That's GG, and that is the deciding game, putting AyesDyef into the second round in the higher pool. Alright.